So what things hurt a narcissistic person the most, and how to recognise when you've hurt a narcissist? And always remember, you cannot help them. You cannot walk on eggshells to avoid hurting them. Who they are is who they are. They've been aware that way for a long time. It's programmed into them. A narcissistic person will blame you for everything that's going wrong in your life. A narcissistic person will blame you for everything that's going wrong within their life while accusing you of blaming them. Narcissists come along and they love bomb you. They draw you into the relationship by treating you so well. They breadcrumb you at every given opportunity. They future fake with you. They sell you a future of your dreams to get their needs met in the present. And then they break those promises on you. And when you naturally get offended because they promised you something and then fail to deliver and pull back, they get offended by you and they seek to punish you. While you're in the love bombing, while they're flattering you, while they're giving you excessive gifts, while they're wanting to spend excessive time with you, you almost feel compelled to oblige and reciprocate what they're doing with you. Even if it feels too much, you kind of get sucked in to the narcissist vortex and you're kind of in the doom and gloom before you even realise it. Yet at the beginning, they treat you so well, they lift you so high, they play the sob stories so you feel that sympathetic sorrow for them, so you want to be there for them, so you want to help them out. And then at some point, because that is not who the narcissistic person is, because they've sold you an illusion, they've manipulated you, that's who they are, manipulative, exploitative. They've manipulated you, they've sucked you into the relationship, and then once they've got what they want from you, once they've got the supply they need from you, they change the game on you. They pull back on you, yet they blame you for pulling back on them. In the beginning, they message you constantly, they phone you constantly, yet later down the line, when they've got you, they slowly stop doing this. And when you're concerned and message them, they accuse you of being too much for them. They accuse you of being too possessive. They want to spend all their time with you in the beginning of the relationship. And then again, once they've got you where they want you, once they've got their supply met from you, they want to spend less and less time with you. However, they've usually isolated you from your friends and family and from support in the beginning. So you feel like you've got nobody left but them. They feel no remorse of dropping somebody and then 2 months later going to pick that friend back up. And they'll usually blame you. Oh yeah, they're obsessed with me. They just wouldn't give me a break. I'm sorry I haven't seen you for a while. So you're the one left isolated. You're the one left needing them. But then they claim that you're being too demanding. You're being too selfish. They pull back from you and they start to devalue you. They start to criticize you. They start to make you feel less than. They start to gaslight you. So you question your reality, you question your opinions, you question your feelings, you're left full of self-doubt, you're left no longer feeling enough. And due to the fact that they're accusing you of being too demanding, they're accusing you of being too possessive, they're accusing you of being selfish, you might pull back from them. You might then seek to do the things that you enjoy doing. You might seek to explore things that make you happy. You might seek to start seeing your friends and family again, which is going to offend the narcissist. They don't want you having a relationship with your family. So they're going to take your family away from you because they want to spend all their time with you. Then they're going to start seeing their friends and family. And then when you want to spend time with them, they're going to accuse you of not having a life, and why don't you start seeing your friends and family? And then when you start seeing your friends and family, they're going to accuse you of caring about your friends and family more than you care about the narcissist. You cannot win with them. See your family, you're wrong. Don't see your family, you're wrong. Spend some time with the narcissist, you're wrong. Want to spend time with the narcissist, you're wrong. Don't want to spend time with the narcissist, you're wrong. They are going to blame you for all your problems and all their problems while accusing you of blaming them. And they will carry on devaluing you. They will carry on gaslighting you. They will carry on projecting out onto you. They will carry on blaming you for the very things they're doing to you until they discard you. And that's when you know you've hurt a narcissist hard, because they discard you for a new source of supply, because they're seeking to punish you. They're seeking to get back at you. They are that child in an adult's body of, well, you've hurt me, so I now must hurt you back. Because you weren't supplying them with the attention they believe they're entitled to, they go and seek that attention elsewhere, and then they blame you for not giving them the attention they believe they're entitled to. However, if they discard you and you go no contact with them, they seek to punish you. This is criticise their ego. If they fall silent on you and you respect their silence and stay silent towards them, they feel criticised by you and they seek to punish you. If they're not getting the supply they require from you, they go and seek to punish you by finding that supply elsewhere, and they will blame you for not giving them the attention they believe they're entitled to, when then finding new supply is a choice they make. That's on them. That's nothing to do with you. It's incredibly easy to hurt a narcissistic person. It's incredibly easy to trigger a narcissistic person. That's why they seek to hurt you. That's why they seek to punish you. Nobody throws a bigger tantrum than a narcissist losing control of somebody else's mind. So when they're not getting their own way, when your opinion differs to theirs, they take this as criticism. This triggers a psychological response from them of pain, and they seek to hurt you. Nobody throws a bigger tantrum than a narcissist getting shown facts and evidence of something they definitely did do. They fear exposure. They don't want to be exposed. They're selling people an illusion and they want to keep that illusion going. So if you say or do anything that might put a crack in that illusion that they're selling to people so people can start to see through them, a narcissist is going to throw major tantrums and seek to punish you. The things that hurt a narcissist the most are losing control of other people, being exposed, being ignored, indifference, asking them a question that they don't know the answer to, not putting them first in absolutely anything and everything that you do, not praising their arrogance. Now, many people, when they've achieved something, are quite humble. There's plenty of people who don't enjoy compliments when they've achieved something. Narcissistic people expect compliments. They expect praise and recognition. They demand praise and recognitions. They believe that they are superior than thou, and they are incredibly arrogant because they don't recognise their inadequacies. They don't recognise their incompetence. They believe that they know everything and they can do everything. So they are very easily offended when you don't appreciate their arrogance, when you don't praise them, when you don't give them the attention they believe they're entitled to, when you don't congratulate them for things that they haven't even achieved. Or you can actually achieve something and the narcissist will stand there and claim that you wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for them. So you need to praise them for your achievements. And if you don't, they take offence and they seek to ruin your achievement. They seek to, if you're celebrating something you've achieved, they seek to ruin this for you because they're not getting the praise and the attention and the adoration they believe they're entitled to. People moving on hurts a narcissistic person. They believe they're better than others. They don't like seeing people move on. People's success hurts a narcissist. They're incredibly envious people, and they seek to either sabotage and destroy what other people have, or they seek to sabotage to stop people from attaining something. They will criticize and mock and judge people's achievements, people's possessions, because they're envious. They do not like other people's success. It is very easy to hurt a narcissistic person. They might not recognize this within themselves because the narcissist is too busy blaming everybody else for what's going wrong within their lives. To know that you've hurt a narcissist, the narcissist is seeking to hurt you. There's nothing you can do to avoid hurting them. It's their beliefs, it's who they are as a person. There's no amount of eggshells that you can walk on to avoid hurting a narcissistic person. It is who they are as a person. The best thing you can do is walk away and no longer play, especially if they fear that you might expose them. Because if they fear that you have the potential to expose them, most often they will then leave you well alone. They'll still be blaming you to everybody who will listen and offer them a sympathetic shoulder to cry on. They'll still be blaming you. However, if they fear that you can expose them, there's a high probability that they will leave you alone. If they fall silent on you and you respect their silence and don't talk to them, there's a high probability they will leave you alone. Again, they'll still blame you. However, they're not going to come and chase you unless they need something from you. And if you ignore them, they're going to take this as criticism. They might up their games for a while to try and gain a reaction from you. Again, that hurts a narcissist, not getting a reaction from you. They believe they should be able to toy with your emotions, and they need those reactions to play into their hands. And when they don't get their reactions, this hurts them. And one of the easiest ways to get a narcissist to leave you alone is by no longer reacting to them, because they're not getting what they need from you. They're still going to blame you. They're still going to smear your name. However, stepping away from their games is one of the quickest ways to get them to leave you alone. So what hurts a narcissist the most? Losing control, not having their own way, not having people take their opinion as fact, being ignored, not being praised, being criticised, even if it's constructive criticism. And how do you know that you've hurt a narcissist? They seek to punish you, they seek to hurt you, they seek to get one over on you, they seek to get you back. And most often they will discard you and move on to somebody new and do their best to be arrogant about that and boastful and show that new supply off to you, to try and gain that reaction from you so they can blame everything on you. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.